What is up, toy freaks? First thing, don't judge me. I had a hat on all day, so I got some wicked hat hair. And I was like, we'll get through it together. But hey, check it out. We got a pickup video tonight. I got some Lego stuff. Like, it's all Lego tonight. So if you're a big fan of Lego, this is going to be a great episode for you. A lot of this stuff I got for Christmas. We'll take a look at the 3 bags that I got in the last episode that were minifigure rich. And I picked up some Lego minifigures today, which are really, really awesome. But this is like my second or third time showing my face on camera here in the Toy Freaks. So what a treat for you. Hey, let's just get to some Lego pickups. All right, so these Lego box sets here, my wife got me these for Christmas. So very cool. This is the Lego Star Wars 3-in-1 Walmart exclusive set. Comes with this battle pack that was really popular. Has a Shock Trooper in there, which is a fan favorite. Has some really nice Mandalorian warrior figures. So those look really cool. And then it's got this Mandalorian battle pack, the Ambush on Mandalore set, and then the Captain Rex Microfighter. Now, they only do these at Walmart. They only do them for Christmas. And when you buy them like this, they're, like $10 cheaper than if you were to buy all 3 of them together. But it's really the limited edition and the exclusivity of these sets. They did a Batman set one year. They did, they do Lego Star Wars like every year. And then she got me a Ambush on Mandalore battle pack, literally the same battle pack that's in the 3-in-1 set. But, you get Mandalorian warriors. Oh, you get a Night Owl in there too. Check that out. Boom. That's pretty cool. And then some Imperial Commandos. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a build-in review on that one since I have an extra one. Because that set comes in here. One of my other favorite themes. Like, my favorite themes are like Lego Star Wars. And then Speed Champions. And then like Marvel, And then like Classic Space. I guess Classic Space is probably my favorite theme of all time. But they don't make Classic Space anymore, Speed Champions, the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. I've been looking for this bad boy for a long time to go on sale. It just never went on sale. I could never find it on sale. So the wife finally got me one for Christmas. But I love the way this car looks. Speed Champions are awesome because they capture the way the car looks really well. You get exclusive parts, pieces, like the rims, minifigures, all kinds of stuff. So they're just really good sets. Unfortunately, they're like $28, which is crazy. Because, when they were $20, it was an absolute steal of a deal. Too Fast, Too Furious, the Honda S2000 from Too Fast, Too Furious, of course, because it says right there. But yeah, keeping with the movie-themed cars. I don't buy all of the Speed Champions, but I try and get all of the movie-themed ones. This is the 3rd one of the Fast and Furious series. Apparently, there's going to be another one. I think there's going to be, like, there was an orange, I want to say it was like a Toyota Supra or Nissan or something that they were going to do. It's like a hard top or a T-top or something. So look forward to that. But yeah, really cool. One thing I don't like about these boxes is they used to have like a picture of the minifigure on the box. And they don't really have that. But yeah, really cool. Love the Speed Champions. Definitely love the theme stuff there, the movie stuff, which is great. I do like Lego Spider-Man. Lego Spider-Man's a great theme. Spider-Man mech versus the Anti-Venom. I wanted this minifigure really bad. So, very cool. The mech series, I feel, they're great. They're good value. $15 usually get like 2 minifigures and whatnot in a mech build. But I feel like if they brought back like the Robo Force from like the mid-90s that the mechs would like supposed to shoot at each other, you know what I mean? You could have like a revitalization of that theme. The last set that she got me out. Listen, I'm a Nintendo kid. I grew up in the 80s, is the Nintendo Game Boy, which is really, really cool to see a Game Boy in Lego form. I remember getting a Game Boy for Christmas back in, 1989, 1990, whenever, and I couldn't put it down. Some of my favorite games were Mario Land, Batman, Alleyway, Tetris, Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan. So shout out to the Game Boy. And they even made like buildable cartridges with little lenticular screens that you could put in there to, simulate that the game was playing. But yeah, very cool. Very happy to have that. And that's one of those sets that like really displays well on the shelf. So yeah, very cool to have that. Thanks, babe. All right, so fast forward to today. I went out to like a couple of Walmarts and Targets, and I'm looking for the Lego Speed Champions DeLorean, and it's been out of stock since like the first week. Like I couldn't get my hands on one, and I definitely want to get a couple Lego DeLoreans, but there are a couple smaller sets that I also wanted to pick up, and I found them today. And Lego, this is crazy, man. Lego's doing a $10 sets this year. This is the Mandalorian. It's a speeder bike set, $10. You get 2 speeder bikes. Now, I agree with M&R Productions that this will probably go down as one of the most Lego Star Wars sets ever sold. Now, Lego does not publish their sales numbers, but when you look at like what you kind of know just from doing Lego, there's 2 sets that come right to my mind. One is the battle pack from the Mandalorian battle pack that came out, oh my gosh, what was it, like 20, whenever that was, 18, 19? And then the other one was the 501st battle pack. That was very popular. There were YouTubers making videos that they had bought like 100,000 of those sets, you know what I mean? But yeah, with the Mandalorian movie coming out and how popular Lego Star Wars is, it's a $10 set. This is a great stocking stuffer set. This will go down as one of the most sold Lego Star Wars sets of all time. And it's just a $10 little Mandalorian and Grogu's speeder bike, you know? Oh, let me turn it over. You guys can see the back of it. Looks decent for a $10 build. You got to put into context. This is the set, though, that I think is probably a better buy, you know? Because I don't think I think you can buy those figures and just buy the parts, you know? But anyway, the Spider-Man Ghost Rider motorcycle, $10. Run out and buy them. If your Walmart has like 3 left, just buy all 3. 1 to rock, 2 to stock. You know what I mean? This is a great set for $10. Look at that. You get a Spider-Man. You get this really awesome Ghost Rider print. You get all those fiery pieces, the stud shooters on the side, little Technic pieces there to help build out that motorcycle. Take a look at the back. $10 for that set. So I got 2 of them today, and I will probably pick up maybe another 2 or 3 of them. If they go on sale for like $8 or something like that, $8.50, I'll grab maybe 3 or 4 more. That's just a good set to like put away, you know what I mean? Although when you're talking about like Lego investing, you know, I don't know how much a $10 set's going to be 15 years from now, you know, probably like 25 bucks. So is it really worth it to invest in these sets? Or is it just sort of nice to have a couple of them around? And that's how I'm looking at it. I'd like to get a couple more of those and a couple more of these, you know what I mean? And just have them around. What do you think about these new $10 sets from Lego? Leave a comment down below. Hey, listen, got those minifigures in those bags from last week. I got them set up over there. I shot the video. No audio. So I'll show you the footage, and then I recorded over it. So if the sound looks a little wonky or a little off, it's because I had to record the sound again. But anyway, guys, yeah, let's take a look at these awesome minifigures. All right, so as you can see, those bags yielded a lot of minifigures. We got some other minifigure stuff going on, but usually when I get a bunch of minifigures like that, I'll have to order some parts from Bricklink, and I use that as an opportunity to get some parts for other things that I needed.
Yeah, let's just kind of
here's that
real quick. First thing here is the
Naboo duel on Naboo. I left this out because my friend Tyler's coming over. He wants to check that out. So yeah, we ordered some parts. So let's get into this first. Grab 3 more Spider-Verse figures.
Yeah, grab 3 more of the Spider-Verse figures.
Spider-Punks and 1 of the web slingers with the horse. I don't know why that's so hard to find in my area.
I think they were like August, September.
Somebody with a Bricklink store bought all that stuff.
They're already gone.
But anyway, the minifigures that we got from the bag. Those bags. Okay, so we got some pirate stuff. It's always nice to get some really good pirate stuff. This guy has a mustache. So obviously he's in charge.
But it's nice to see.
Yeah, because all the these prints are often like damaged or scuffed off. I mean, they were played with as a kid, so to get some in really good condition is great.
You know, like I said, I won't go out of my way to collect them.
I don't really think I have a lot of the
I'm
pirate
definitely
stuff.
appreciative because it is a great theme.
Kept a little crow's nest, made a little tree, and all that stuff. And then there was a boat.
So very cool to get some
pirates.
The
scarecrow was in that lot. I needed these Infinity Stones, so I ordered those off of Bricklink for another project that I was working on.
Sitting out for like 2 weeks.
I just needed to order one of these legs for R2-D2 from Bricklink.
Like I said, I needed a leg for R2-D2.
Loki, I love this Loki figure. That's a great figure.
Loki.
But I had the whole figure except
grabbed
for the
that
helmet, so I ordered that off of Bricklink.
So completed.
And then
Loki, which is
I always
nice.
forget this guy's name.
And
He's
then,
chief of the Wookiees.
It's a chief.
But I needed these legs. See how they got printing on the legs?
Chewbacca is more of a reddish brown.
Very specific.
And this guy's like a darker brown,
and he's darker in color than Chewbacca. Chief I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comment section down below. But inside that bag were essentially all of these minifigures.
Glad to have a
kind of pieced them together with parts I had in my own collection. This is a first order TIE fighter pilot. This is one of my favorite Star Wars figures of all time because of the helmet. They've molded the hose piece into the helmet, which then connects to the chest. It is very, very cool. And I think they only did this for a set or two. And I'm sure that this over time was very brittle and will break off. Very happy to have that. It's awesome. There's a slew of city and town folk, you know, in there. Kind of move these out of the way so you can see them. Here's some Team Extreme. I love these Octane Race uniforms. I think those are really, really cool. I wish they would have done some back printing. And then this one's really nice.
Yeah, very cool to get that.
You don't really see these a lot anymore.
Again,
these are old
I won't go out and
soccer players.
Collect these, but when
I know, right? So check out the jersey and the
very
printing.
Appreciative, like because I just
back,
don't seem
very
to
nice
find
condition.
Them in
I was very excited to see that in there because I just don't see these very often. And again, because of the way these are printed, it's usually rubbed off, scraped off. It's been run over by the vacuum. You know how those old Legos were. We have some DC stuff. We've got a little penguin. He's missing his fur boa.
Missing his
boa. Got a small Robin missing his hairpiece. That hairpiece is actually pretty common, so I'll come across it at some point. There's a Riddler. Unfortunately, this Riddler has a crack on the side, but I'll keep the body until I get another one. There's another Robin minus the cape. One of the armed guards, like an armored car or something. And then the Batman section here. There were three Batmans
in there. And these are figures that
in that lot.
Probably
and I'll show you guys. I always keep
literally the most
printed
common
pieces
Batman figure.
because what I do is I'll bag the figure individually and I'll throw in one of those printed pieces, sort of like a little extra. So when I sell them, someone's getting a little extra when it comes to the Lego stuff, which is awesome. Knights, castle stuff. Lego Castle is super popular. Like I didn't even realize how popular it was until like a year or two ago when they started releasing CMFs that were like castle themed and people just went nuts. I got a skeleton, I put this funky hat on him. And then this is dumb, I don't like this figure. This is Minecraft, this is like a villager or something, but he's got his arms closed so he can't hold any parts or pieces. What are we doing here? And then we have some classic Lego space. I love
Lego
the Blacktron, the Blacktron Series 2. I don't really like those that much. Because think about it, if you're a bad guy going through Lego space, you're in that universe, why would you put your bad team logo, you know,
so I just loaded
on your shirt and walk around, unless you're that confident. We got some M-Tron, one of the Space Police. I did have to order,
you know what I mean? Here's
some of these translucent green
last guy here is the
visors and some of these black oxygen tanks.
Yeah, luckily I had one. I had like a red visor.
I got a couple parts and pieces that I like to keep. There's some head pieces. I got a Robin, a Batman, and a Joker.
Which they're like
one
all
of the babies from a Lego movie.
Got the baby from.
I don't remember their name.
Is that Lego movie?
Cool printing.
So I'll just put that in the bag with Emmett.
It's a very little figure, but they did a lot of printing, which is cool. And then the star of the show, of course, is Sloth from the Goonies. Remember, we paid $9.99 per bag, and we got 3 bags, so we spent $30. This one figure is about $30, so this one figure would essentially pay for all of these minifigures if I wanted to sell it. I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like him, and I want to keep him, but at the same time, you know. All right, so you'll never guess what the last thing we're going to look at today is. If you guessed Lego minifigures, you are right. This is an all Lego episode. So I go over to Buckeye Games and Flea Market. I haven't been in a while. I was just trying to kill some time, waiting for the wife's prescription to get done. So I go pick that up, and lo and behold, he had a bunch of Lego minifigures. I said, how much do you want for them? And he said, $3 a piece. So I naturally picked out the best ones. So the first one that I snagged was the Pharaoh mummy from Pharaoh's Quest. Very, very cool to have that. Because I think I have the sarcophagus with that. We got a... what is this one? I don't have one of these. My first one ever, right here. See on the Toy Freaks channel. I almost said CM Retro Gaming. Power Miners. I never find Power Miners. That was a short-lived set from, let's see, 2010-ish. Got Chitauri from Marvel, and then, you know, Brian doesn't really care if you load it up with accessories. So I grabbed 4 samurai swords or katanas, which we can use with Ninja Turtles or Ninjago or anything ninja. So that was really cool. Grabbed 2 Adidas minifigures. We got one with red. So we were just talking about the soccer player minifigures. And the thing that I love about these Adidas minifigures, obviously they're branded, but you can kind of see this is a sticker. That's not printing. So to get these with the stickers in good shape is a rare feat indeed. So got some Lego Adidas guys. Got number 1, and what number is this? 17. What was my number? I was number 12 in high school. Can't find that magical number 12, but yeah, really cool to grab some Adidas minifigures. Then this was kind of interesting. This is like a golem or something from Lord of the Rings. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings guy, but this figure's kind of valuable. It's like 15 bucks or so. So definitely going to flip that one. But this is the part that I wanted. This is the helmet for Shredder. And this is actually a pretty expensive piece to get in this color. So I have a Shredder minifigure. I will put that on Shredder. And I will have a complete Shredder. Then we got Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Again, another pretty decently priced minifigure, about 15, 20 bucks or so. So we'll put the Green Lantern right there. I should see what parts are needed to build the actual lantern. And then the best minifigure in the lot was Magneto. This is still like a $30 or so minifigure. Have to clean up the cape a little bit. But yeah, very, very cool. He did have some Ninja Turtles. Unfortunately, somebody glued the legs to the torsos, and they're like all not good looking. You know what I mean? So I passed on those. It was a shame because I would have, for $3, you definitely got to pick up Ninja Turtle Lego minifigures. I heard they're bringing Lego minifigures back for TMNT, but we'll see. I think it's just the brickheads, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it. A lot of Lego. Hope you guys had an awesome holiday. If you've been picking up any Lego, are you excited about any of the new sets? How about these $10 offerings from Lego this year, man? That's a great, great opportunity. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your Toy Freaks goodness. Guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.